Parenting podcast, book, or social media page could have ever prepared me for the moment my 4-year-old decided to chop all of her hair off. Yup, you heard that right. So this was my daughter last week, and this is my daughter today. So let me set the stage for you. It's January 1st. I'm on hour 24 of having norovirus. Yep, great way to ring in the new year. So I come downstairs for like the first time all day, just as my husband's finishing up dinner. He had made this whole New Year's Day meal, and I just came downstairs to have like a plain piece of toast, and I took this picture. And just as I snapped that picture, we called out for my daughter to come to the dinner table because dinner was ready. And she yelled back that she just wasn't hungry. Keep in mind, she's in the room literally right next to the kitchen, and there's no door on that room, it's just like a whole empty wall. And she had helped my husband with the dinner prep, and just as things were wrapping up and he was plating everything, she had gone into the room next door to do some crafting. So I honestly thought to myself she was just busy crafting, and she would come to the table in like a minute. Also, she's going through this like picky stage, so it wasn't out of the ordinary for her to not want dinner. Anyways, after a second time of asking her to come to the table for dinner, she peeked her head around the corner of the room she was in and just goes, "Mom?" And I'm pretty sure that is the exact moment that I blacked out. I can't even explain the thoughts that just like came rushing through my head in that exact moment. I immediately went into like, how can I fix this mode? So immediately grabbed the hairbrush, trying to figure out in what way can we part it a different way? Can we do different hairstyles? Like, how are we gonna fix this? But I knew like in the back of my mind, there was zero way we were ever fixing this. You can't just like glue the hair back on. Thank God my husband is the calm one in these situations, because he came in like immediately with the positive affirmations, the positive phrases, just telling her how beautiful she looked. And of course telling her that scissors are for her crafts and not for her hair, but she did do such a beautiful job. But seriously, I do not think I could have cut a better pixie cut myself. Like, I have literally no idea how she did this in the span of less than 5 minutes on her own hair without a mirror. Like, when you think of it that way, it's actually quite impressive, but still, the shock of the century. It's now been 3 days, and I feel like the shock of it all is finally wearing off, and I'm used to the whole new do. Honestly, I think the craziest part about all of this is just she feels like a different daughter since this happened. Like, her confidence has skyrocketed. She loves her new do. Like, she isn't embarrassed at all. She loves it. Yeah, the biggest change really is her confidence, and it's very hard to explain, but anyone who's seen her in the last 3 days are like, yeah, there's like a different air about her. That part is kind of cool, but still, there is no one who could have ever prepared me for that initial shock.